at 6, how the Keith's Law is helping law enforcement better respond to calls and emergencies from people with disabilities.
Civil rights icon Jesse Jackson is dead and tributes to the Reverend are pouring in. More on his legacy.
What we currently know about the high-stakes nuclear talks in Switzerland with Iran as Kent Stater TV News starts right now.
This is Kent Stater TV.
Good Tuesday evening and welcome back to Kent Stater TV News. I'm Sydney Brown.
And I'm Joe Malbin. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening. We start tonight with how one organization in Portage County is spreading awareness of a law that is helping disabled individuals interact with law enforcement.
KSTV's reporter Talia Scassa spoke with locals at Portage Industries on how they're raising awareness. Hi, Talia.
A local nonprofit organization aimed to benefit and advocate for a new Ohio law passed in October of last year. The law was passed to keep individuals with disabilities and responders safe during situations. Organizations are now speaking out on the benefits behind the law being passed.
Keith's Law has been passed in Ohio since October, but a local nonprofit organization is here to advocate for them and their mission. This new established law makes it safer for law enforcement and individuals with disabilities when faced in situations. The law discloses what disability the individual has, which tells the responders so they have a better understanding of how to approach the situation.
United Network Alliance whole, our goal is to be that middle person to let everybody know, whether they are one of our individuals at one of our 4 locations or even out in the community, that we support Keith's Law. We think it's a great tool to have.
Portage Industries in Ravenna is a part of the United Network Alliance aimed to benefit individuals with disabilities reach their full potential in a safe environment and provide employment and human services. The overall goal is to serve businesses in their community and individuals with meeting their needs.
Opening our world up to everybody else. So it is sharing insight on maybe there's not a one-size-fits-all approach when certain circumstances arise, that there's many ways of handling situations.
The Portage Industries location provides much work in the building and outside in the local community. They offer sensory rooms, a snack store, and work experience, all while building connections inside and outside Portage Industries.
Strive very much so on empowering each and every one of our individuals. So what we've done here is we advocate, we provide the resources for them, and we discuss it with them.
Keith's Law is becoming a new way to advocate for those individuals with disabilities starting in Ohio.
With Keith's Law being passed brings awareness and new discussion to an ongoing conversation. For KSTV, I'm Talia Scassa.
Thank you, Talia. A state rep quietly regained his committee assignments amid allegations of sexual misconduct involving a minor family member. Records from the Ohio House say Rodney Creech is once again serving on the Ohio House Agriculture, Commerce and Labor, Local Government, and Public Safety Committees. The Ohio House Speaker Matt Huffman asked Creech to resign last May. No criminal charges have been filed since the allegations.
A suspect is in custody after a stabbing in Stark County has left one woman in the hospital. The woman was stabbed in a Jackson County parking lot this morning. She has suffered life-threatening injuries. The suspect, 44-year-old Tyrone Anthony Card, was located by the Portage County Sheriff's Office. Police are seeking to charge Card with attempted murder, aggravated robbery, and felonious assault.
The man who pulled a gun on officers at a Canton Walmart in December was indicted today. A young man and woman were in police custody for shoplifting at Walmart when Shane C.L. Newman pulled out a gun and pointed it at officers. Today, he was indicted by the Stark County Court of Common Pleas for allegedly trying to shoot at an officer. The 21-year-old faces 7 criminal charges, including attempted murder with a firearm. He is scheduled to be arraigned on February 20th.
Good afternoon, Flashes. And today, it seems Mother Nature has recently decided to skip the rest of winter here in Ohio. Because if we look at the map, they're in Cincinnati right now, they're in the 60s. And the rest of Ohio is getting around near there with at least around low to mid 50s. But Northeast Ohio is a little straggling with only up there in Toledo with 52 degrees. But for late February, this is unusual. And as we get a closer look, also we get to see that, like I said before, low to mid 50s, and that did not even come near to what the high was today. We at least here in Kent, I could say, got to a 57 degrees. And there was also lots of sun, so when I went outside today, lots of green grass, lots of sunshine. It was a beautiful day. I hope everyone got to go outside and enjoy it. There was also no chances of snow, obviously, no rain, and it was pretty warm outside, and so that meant that there was a higher humidity, was not dry. Overall, very enjoyable day. So make sure not to skip out on the rest of my forecast like Mother Nature has with winter here. But for now, back to Sydney and Joe at the desk.
Thank you, Casey. Well, tributes for Reverend Jesse Jackson have started pouring in following his death early this morning.
CNN's Karen Kafa has more on his legacy.
Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson, a protege of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., who became a towering civil rights leader himself, has died at age 84.
Make no mistake about it, Jesse Jackson was unique in American history, and I hope that his legacy lives on a new generation of Americans who might draw from that energy.
Jackson died peacefully and surrounded by his family, according to a statement from the Rainbow Push Coalition, the nonprofit social justice organization he founded. He had been hospitalized in recent months as he dealt with a degenerative brain disease, progressive supranuclear palsy. Jackson's passing, mourned Tuesday by those who worked closely with him.
He never stopped. I once said to him, "You already in history. You've gotten all the honors. Why do you keep going?" He said, "I never learned how to retire."
And by those inspired by him.
He taught us to get involved, to be involved with helping the next person, being an example for the next person.
More than 2 decades before Barack Obama was elected the first black president of the United States, Jackson made White House bids in 1984 and 1988.
We must come together.
And challenged Democrats to expand and reshape the party.
He shifted the party and shifted the rules of the party to bring more people in. How many people owe their political lives to what Jesse Jackson did? He never just ran for himself.
In a statement, the NAACP called Jackson, quote, a lifelong soldier for justice. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is accusing the Trump administration of an Epstein Files cover-up. She told the BBC at the Munich Security Conference she thinks the administration is redacting names and stonewalling members of Congress. Former President Bill Clinton's name appears in the latest Epstein documents from the DOJ, and both Clintons have depositions set for later this month investigating Jeffrey Epstein. Neither has been accused of wrongdoing.
Well, there's currently no end in sight for the partial government shutdown. The White House today rejecting the latest offer from Democrats to end the shutdown. A White House official now saying that the two sides are pretty far apart. This comes as Democrats are calling for more oversight for immigration operations. According to said official, the Trump administration is still interested in good faith conversations.
Indirect talks between U.S. and Iranian officials on nuclear programs ended in Geneva today. Iran calls today's conversations a, quote, set of guiding principles, end quote, for a potential deal. In the 3-hour meeting, Iran's foreign minister says both sides agreed to exchange draft proposals. A U.S. official says progress was made, with Iran expected to submit more detailed proposals in the coming weeks. Iran signaled it may pause nuclear enrichment temporarily in exchange for sanction relief.
Well, it's a Super Bowl ad that has raised significant privacy red flags. What the concerns are for Ring's AI-powered video network.
When you look at me, you might see a person with Parkinson's disease. But if you look closer,
you'll see
a warrior mom,
an endurance athlete, someone with a lot of fight.
Every 9 minutes, someone is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
And every one of them can turn to the American Parkinson Disease Association.
Look closer.
My spirit
is unshakable.
Visit apdaparkinson.org to learn more and show your support today.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Hey, I'm worried about your parents. We need to show them how to spot phishing emails.
Agreed, the scammers are out of control.
Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Software update? Done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to cisa.gov/secure-our-world.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is Kent Stater TV.
Your community.
Your stories.
Welcome back. The promotion of the new search party feature from Ring, the Amazon-owned doorbell company, sparked controversy after their Super Bowl Sunday ad. People began speculating about the unwanted surveillance. CNN's Michael Yoshida has more.
It's a Super Bowl ad that had some throwing a flag.
I saw it live, and it was one of those, uh-oh moments.
Ring, the Amazon-owned video door company, promoting its search party feature.
One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs.
It should be heartwarming, but a lot of people are reading something very sinister into it.
Ring hasn't been accused of any wrongdoing, but the ad did spark conversations around unwanted surveillance, AI going through and analyzing videos, and how the technology could potentially be used.
There's absolutely...
Why is a Ring competitor even putting out this satire video, highlighting privacy worries and public distrust?
We could find literally anyone, but we only use this technology to find lost dogs.
A lot of this is people speculating about how the technology could be used in the future by a bad actor, rather than necessarily bad behavior that's happening right now.
Ring's founder says the company prioritizes customer privacy, and the application's use is limited.
Right now, the search party feature is literally just built for dogs. So it's built to look for dogs, to tell you if the dog is in front of your house, and then you have the decision to, contact the owner or not.
But experts say concerns over what comes next shouldn't be dismissed.
These technologies are getting so advanced and so sophisticated, we can't just ignore the implications and the risk.
These same things that are treated as privacy risks for some people are actually kind of a feature.
In Washington, Michael Yoshida.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is set to face the most critical audience of his career. Zuckerberg is scheduled to testify in a new lawsuit brought by a mother and her 20-year-old daughter in Los Angeles on Wednesday. The daughter claims that Instagram and YouTube are purposefully designed to addict young users. She agrees that platforms like these harmed her mental health due to addiction. There have been more than 1,500 similar lawsuits, but this will be Zuckerberg's first time on trial. Grok, Elon Musk's chatbot, is up against another European investigation, this time from a data protection commission and EU watchdog group from Ireland. The artificial intelligence feature on X is under fire for producing sexualized images. The commission looks to examine whether the platform complied with the European General Data Protection Regulation. The Warner Brothers Discovery bidding war is heating up between Netflix and Paramount. WBD recently told Paramount that the company is willing to hear its best and final proposal to acquire it. For the past few weeks, WBD has rejected attempts by Paramount to acquire the company. Paramount began appealing to shareholders and filed a lawsuit in a hostile takeover bid. WBD has scheduled a shareholder meeting for March 20th when the final vote on the Netflix or Paramount deal is expected. And that's all I have for today. For more stories like this, go to KentStater.com. For KSTV, I'm Rex McKean. Now let's take a look at our second forecast.
Keeping you informed and ahead of the storm, this is your KSTV weather.
Safe to say, we've all been talking about the nice weather today, and I even ditched my coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Getting crazy now.
It's warm. It's warm. We have KSTV weather anchor Casey Baylog. Casey, did you enjoy the weather today?
Yeah, I went outside all day, ditched my coat. I feel you on that, Sydney. So let's look at today and the rest of the forecast. Obviously, like today, because I ditched the coat, we got to a high of 57 degrees, almost 60, not quite. Mother Nature's teasing us a little bit. And as we look to the rest of it for tomorrow, it is also supposed to be warm. Maybe you'll still need a rain jacket because it is unfortunately supposed to rain and there will be a little bit of wind. But because we are getting closer to the spring equinox, we are finally seeing a sunset past 6 p.m. So while we're getting more sun today throughout the day, it will also stay out light longer. So you get also more opportunity to stay outside and enjoy this nice weather. And then if we look at the rest of the week and upcoming, like the next few days, the rest of this week, we will finish it out with almost hitting 60, high 50s, low chances of rain. But unfortunately for your weekend, we will see some snow. And so you will have to bring the jacket back up and prepare for more snow, more typical Ohio, the typical Ohio February. So make sure you soak up all this warmth while you can and keep in touch with all future forecasts here at the Kent Stater. For KSTV, I'm Casey Baylog.
Thank you, Casey. Lots of reasons to celebrate today with the start of the Lunar New Year, the great weather, but also Fat Tuesday. To celebrate, many are enjoying punch keys, a rich, deep-fried donut filled with fruit or cream. The Polish-American tradition originated to use up pantry ingredients before the start of Lent. This baked good is most popular in Midwestern cities like Detroit, Chicago, and of course, Cleveland.
Well, actor Shia LaBeouf is facing battery charges after being taken into custody at a Mardi Gras celebration today. LaBeouf is alleged to have assaulted 2 people early this morning. Police say a staff member of the business the actor was at tried to remove him before he became aggressive. That's when LaBeouf punched one victim and hit another in the nose. He was then subdued until police arrived.
Houston traveled to Iowa State to take on the 6th-ranked Cyclones in a Big 12 matchup. Find out how they faltered in their loss next on your Kent Stater Sports Report.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfies, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
How's your hair? Is it pretty?
Daddy.
It's pretty.
Maybe I'll
Illicit fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat that our nation has ever experienced. We lost Leo when he was only 19, killed by fentanyl he didn't even know he was taking. He was my heart, my son.
My grandson. I wish you could have met him. Such a beautiful young man. Kind, smart, funny, sweet, a great kid.
Go to ladrfoundation.org to join us in the fight against fentanyl.
Thank
you.
You crank it and the beat just moves you right down the hallway. Why not? It doesn't hurt anyone. But listening too long and too loud can actually hurt your hearing. Excessive volume in earbuds, stadiums, and at concerts, even loud machinery, can damage hearing in just 15 minutes.
1 in 5 people 12 years and older now has some kind of hearing loss. So see a hearing professional and let's get those ears checked and boogie on.
It's that time of the week again where we get you your sports of the week. But before we talk about Kent's sports, let's explore the latest with the Olympics. Well, while we have plenty of time to talk about the Olympics, we have a few results that have been updated from today's events. In the men's free ski big air final, it came down to American Mac Forehand and Norway's Thormod Frostad, where Frostad came out on top, winning by just 0.25 points. It was a tough day for the U.S. all around, though, as the men's curling team lost both of their games. The first was a heartbreaking loss to China. The second, an 8-5 defeat to Italy. The United States needs to keep pace, or Italy will continue to build its lead with medals. Now taking you over to the Diamond. After a series sweep over Southeastern Louisiana, the visiting Kent State baseball team fell to number 2 LSU last night by a score of 7-10. The Flashes had a third inning highlighted by sophomore Sawyer Solitaria's 3-run home run. The Tigers had players hit singles in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, but the Flashes wouldn't give up with 4 7th-inning runs. The Flashes fell short and now travel to Knoxville Friday to take on the Tennessee Volunteers for a 3-game series. Now taking over to the court tonight marks another crucial Mid-American Conference matchup for the men's basketball team, this time against the Bowling Green Falcons. This is Kent's second regular season matchup at BG as the Falcons look for their 3rd straight win since returning to MAC play. Last time out against the Falcons, Kent State won in an overtime thriller, 96-93. The Flashes should look to continue getting off to a quick start and rely on their playmakers to get the job done. Catch the game on ESPN+. Now taking you over to Iowa, number 2 Houston visiting the number 6 Iowa State. This will be Milan Momchilavich, and he drills the 3 there. It'll be 5-7. Iowa State takes the lead now. Now we're going to skip over. Iowa's going to keep the lead here. This will be senior Emmanuel Sharp putting a step on the defense, scoring there. He had 16 points in the night from him. Very impressive there now. The lead down 2-1. Now, Milus Uzan going to pass to Mercy Miller. He's just going to dunk over an Iowa State defender. Let's get a replay on that here. Just some big boy energy, just bringing it in Big 12 play. You just got to bring that mentality there. Well done from him. Now, Sharp covered. Chris Sunak is not covered, all net for 3. Houston going to take back the lead now, but Iowa, they're not done fighting just yet. Blake Buchanan is going to pass to Jamarion Bateman. He's going to get a corner shot, and he's got it. 4-3. Iowa's going to take the lead back with 2 minutes left in regulation, but not so fast, folks, because Houston's going to take the lead, and Iowa is going to get another lead. This time it'll be Nate Heisey, gives the Cyclones lead now. We'll take it to the 4-second mark where Buchanan's going to miss the first free throw, but he'll end up making the second free throw, giving Iowa State the win, beating the number 1 leader in the Big 12 for first place. But the Cyclones take on the BYU Cougars this Saturday to try to keep climbing for the conference lead in the Big 12. But that's all the time I have for you today. For more, check out the Kent Stater on all socials and catch a brand new episode of Sports Corner and the Playbook Podcast now. For KSTV, I'm Evan Schofield.
Thanks, Evan. And hey, Evan, by the way, you might be interested in this next story. From the University of Maryland, it's underwear that tracks your gas. We'll tell you why, coming up.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love. Love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on, I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron, are you in there? Open the door. Cam, come on, Cameron.
Can you help me?
out there.
Will you help my mom?
Hey, crew, I'll give the first move to anyone who signs up to be an organ donor. How do you do it?
Easy. Just go to organdonor.gov.
More donors means more hope. Sign up at organdonor.gov.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back. In Florida, iguanas often fall from trees during cold snaps when temperatures drop below 50 degrees. And a pizza shop in North Palm Beach went viral for offering iguana meat as a topping. Buck's coal-fired pizza received over 15,000 calls for iguana pizza, according to the owner, rather 1,500. But those calls also brought complaints to the health department. The shop is now ceasing sales of the acquired topping. Iguana on pizza is turning out to be just as controversial as pineapple.
Wow. We'll talk about pizza with an unsavory side. Well, anyway, what you're looking at on your screen are smart underwear. This creation comes to us from the University of Maryland. These are underpants designed to measure human flatulence. The garment tracks intestinal productivity in order to track where people fall on the flatulence spectrum. The university says the smart undies are like a glucose monitor, but for intestinal gas. So, anyone investing?
Wow. So much today.
Well, you know, Joe, since you wanted to call me out for potentially being interested in these underwear, let me talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not too sure that I would. I think this is kind of personal. Why would I want to track, like, whose idea was this?
The people at the University of Maryland.
Don't you get curious? Yeah.
I know. Do you? No, I don't get curious, frankly.
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
Do.
What do you think,
Well,
Joe?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think we should address our newest KSTV member
Yes,
on the
we
cast
should.
today. Rex, would you like to introduce yourself for our viewers and maybe family members?
I am Rex McKean, and I am from Syracuse, New York, and I just made my KSTV debut today.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Nice. Well, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you have a relation to our producer,
yes,
correct?
the producer of this show tonight is my sister, Rachel McKean.
And she's awesome, so we're really excited to have you tonight from Syracuse.
Thank you guys for having me as well.
Real quick, Cindy.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because I was just introduced to the iguana stuff today.
Yeah,
Do you have more thoughts on that?
Well, like we said, long-standing joke is pizza with an unsavory side.
Yeah.
I personally am not that adventurous in the pizza, but
Me neither, but I do like pineapple on pizza.
I do too.
what a way to drive business.
Yes. Sure. Well, anyway, thank you for choosing Kent Stayer TV this Tuesday.
But you can always stay up to date online and on social media. Have a great night, Portage County.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
I've always loved space and football. Growing up, some people told me I had to choose. But here's the deal. You can be great at more than one thing. And getting involved in STEM opens up your world to a universe of opportunities in life.
This is my time.
Get inspired and get involved today. There are STEM programs and science centers available in your community, so be sure to check out spaceforall.us to learn more and get started.
This is my time. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
Find your place in space.
This is my time.
Space for all.
Jimmy can't sing and Tommy can't dance, so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later.
2 minutes twice a day. They have time.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun and a place